In real time, when this video goes live on YouTube, we will be in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, about halfway to Marquesas.
Woo!
From Mexico. What a week it's been.
Yeah, man, we aced it.
Killed it. We worked our butts off. Provisioned our brains out. We just came to shore to get in our car because the awesome car rental guy brings it right to us at the marina, but it broke down on its way here. We're on the bus. We got a car today.
Ford Explorer.
Yeah, it's way bigger than what we were supposed to have yesterday.
Ford
so
Explorer.
what really worked out well was we couldn't have checked out yesterday, started the checkout process. It was too far away from when we were leaving, but they will start our checkout process today, and because we had a car, we could drive to the port captain.
Yeah.
Everything works out for a reason.
Had a little nap just then.
I saw that.
Good? Yeah, easy.
Is a disaster. Look at all of this. So much food. And we've got all the cushions torn up. This has looked like this for like a week because I just keep needing in that hatch, so I just leave it up. There's a very good chance we may have overshopped a little bit, considering all this food is just the dry stuff. We haven't even got our produce and fresh stuff yet. I know, it's early. It's early. So there's a good chance we have too much, and I have no idea where we're going to put it all, but here's a few things to note that we've learned. Alcohol is extremely expensive in French Polynesia, hence why we have a ton of alcohol. We probably aren't going to be drinking on the passage. Maybe when we have our equator crossing day, we'll have a little celebration. Maybe the odd sundowner on a calm night, but typically we don't drink on passage. It's very rare if we do. It's just when it's really, really calm and we feel comfortable enough to have like one drink. There are other certain things that are very expensive or hard to get in the South Pacific. It's just really, really remote.
There's little grocery stores here and there, but just tiny stuff, and you don't want to go and hoard that because the locals shop there. So Tahiti will be a major hub, and then I think the next big one will be Fiji.
Yeah. We feel like we have stocked up not just for the month crossing, the 3 to 4 week crossing. This would be excessive for that. But we've stocked up for beyond that too, because there's going to be a lot of remote islands that we want to visit. And this just gives us a really comfortable baseline. I think we did it. Or we're very close anyway. I seriously had doubts that we were going to fail on the boat, but I think we did it. We've got food here. We've got food here. We got food here. We got more food here. We got food everywhere, man. There's food everywhere. And of course, behind here, these cupboards. I know everyone was really wondering where we put all that rice. Please don't ask me why I bought so much rice and pasta. I'm sure French Polynesia has rice and pasta. What was I thinking? This was a last minute purchase. I just thought that first week's going to be pretty rough. And maybe these quick things will be handy. I've never tried them, so I don't even know what they taste like. Nuts, dried fruit, crackers, and in here, you know, the classic bagged meat. I have never been one to eat pre-prepared meats, canned meats, but these are awesome. They are very tasty. They're great for passages. Not gonna lie, feeling pretty great. We still haven't done our produce provision at all. We will do that like a day or two prior to departure. Feeling good. Tried to have a little bit of downtime. We are in this beautiful, awesome marina in Puerto Vallarta. We came here yesterday, I think. It has this incredible pool, but we're barely having time to enjoy it. I just went and did our produce provision, and I'm trying to get it all put away and just like wrap my head around that this is the produce that we will be eating until it goes bad, and then we will have no produce. I mean, other fresh produce. But it's going well, and you know what, it's great that we're at this awesome resort because the kids are just hanging out at the pool together and playing, and there's tons of other kid boats here, and it's a great way to cool off at the end of the day. Check out how much food we have.
We set ourselves up well. I think we did a lot of pre-work that kind of left this last little period still to be busy, but not like hectic busy.
It's a pretty wild feeling. Sorry, we're sailing today, clearly, and it's quite windy. Normally we do these cockpit chats on very calm days.
Yeah, I know. The last few have been like 2 knots.
But we really needed to film this today because we're running out of time to be able to film it and edit it and get it out to you guys. So this is what you get today.
Yeah, we all took some bets the other night about how long we'll actually travel and how long it'll take. If you drew a straight line from Mexico to the Marquesas, it's 2,700 nautical miles.
Should there be a prize?
Yeah, there should.
Okay, so we've just finished having dinner.
I came up with the idea, right?
Yeah, you did.
Robert and Dorothy and family and the crew they have on board, they are the nicest people. And they anchored right next to us today where we are.
For like an hour.
And said, hey, we have some fish for you.
Some
and we were
Dorado.
Like, see you in minus 30 seconds.
It was so good. It's gone. It was really, really good. Okay, we were just sitting here having dinner and we decided we need to take some bets on... I think there should be more than one category. But what was the category we were talking about?
So like miles and how many days?
Okay, how many days at sea? How many miles we do? And what about
yeah, like go.
After a bit of brainstorming, we came up with 5 different categories, and eventually all bets were in. I think we've mentioned this a number of times over the last couple of weeks, but we've spent 1.5 years in Mexico, and that just makes it that much harder to say goodbye. This is a really special country. It has been a perfect place for us to grow as sailors.
Highlight of our time in Mexico has been the people that we've met. It's just been the best community that I could have ever imagined. And no, even if I could imagine the best community,
this has surpassed it.
This has massively surpassed that. They're just family now.
And a lot of those people are crossing this year, which is so exciting.
Some people even changed their mind that weren't supposed to cross and are now crossing.
Yay!
So when we left Canada, we didn't really have a plan. The plan was to check into Mexico in November. After that, we weren't really sure. We didn't know if we're only going to stay for a few months and then cross the Pacific to Australia.
Or if we'd go south and then cross. Like, we just had no idea.
To Panama, like you just don't, you can't plan that far ahead because you don't know who you're going to meet, you don't know what's going to happen to your boat, you don't know what's going to happen to life back home. You can just pick kind of your next destination and work with that. And we've spent now, 1.5 years, and I really couldn't picture us doing it any other way.
It's really become a home for us, and I don't think any of us expected that when we left Canada. So it's been a massive bonus and just a really cool outcome. So kids, how are you feeling about the Pacific crossing?
I don't know.
A little apprehensive? A little nervous?
I guess so.
Yeah. I think we're all a little nervous. It's the unknown. It's something we've never done before. But we know our boat and we know our crew are ready for the next challenge. So bring it on. I think the kids feel... Do you want to say or do you want me to say?
You guys try and say it.
Do you want me to say? I know you get a bit nervous talking about your feelings. I think they feel quite apprehensive, and so my advice for them has just been to take it one day at a time. So right now, all they need to be is ready to leave Banderas Bay. And then once that day is done, we'll tackle the next day. And we're just gonna take the next month, one day at a time. I think that's also advice for me too.
Yeah, it's a strange feeling that we all have. We're not scared.
It's like a real mix of emotions.
It's a mixture of everything that you just can't put your finger on.
And just like so much unknown, because it's something so far out of, like, we've just we've never been at sea for 3 or 4 weeks, so it's a really crazy thing to wrap your head around. We also know that everyone has been dying for an update on Mom and Dad, and it's been really challenging trying to portray both of our separate stories on one channel. We definitely thought we would have been together by now, and then that would have eliminated the challenge of 2 separate locations. Things have not gone according to plan, and we do want to get you up to speed on all of that, and we will bring you an update soon. I know we've been saying that for a while, but just hang in there. We have a big update for you coming very soon. Whew, was that a whale? Right there?
Yeah. Wow, we're...
Whoa!
Holy, turn the camera!
That one doesn't zoom, but I'll try my phone.
They're in like 20 feet of water.
They're very shallow.
Yeah, a little baby!
What's a baby?
He was just like, oh, I thought that was his flipper. That was a baby jumping down.
Yeah.
Little baby cucumber. Okay, sorry, whales interrupted us.
Yeah.
I think what I was about to say is our channel is pretty much caught up to real time now, which has never happened before. But it's very exciting because the next video after this one, it won't be next week, it'll be in a few weeks because we're going to go dark for a bit because we are crossing the Pacific Ocean. But the next video will be the start of our Pacific voyage.
Yep.
So cool!
I'm really excited for that. That is something that I watch a lot of. I like seeing how boats handle, how people handle the conditions, and sail setups they have and things like that. So I'm really big on that stuff, and I'm looking forward to be able to make our own.
Woohoo! If you are interested in supporting our channel, no pressure at all. We're super stoked for you guys to be here on YouTube or just following us on Instagram or whatever it is. But if you would like to support our channel a little bit more, we do have a Patreon page, and as a special bonus of being a patron, you do get access to our tracker link. So if that interests you and you'd like to see us make our way across to Marquesas, head on over to Patreon and woo, I just got splashed. Head on over to Patreon and join us in our little community there. Thank you so much for the support and the love that you pour out to our family, for supporting us here on YouTube.
Absolutely.
And we just always love reading your comments. It's awesome. And if you didn't notice, today's episode is episode number
99!
99! We've made 99 episodes on YouTube, which is really hard to believe. So that means the 100th video that goes out will be the start of our Pacific voyage. Isn't that kind of cool?
That is really cool.
I think that's really cool.
Gotta like do the thumbnail like.
Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you.
We'll see you on the other side.
On the other side of the water.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Bye. And I didn't get to say bye.